If the squat is too easy for you, you can introduce an element of instability, which will make the exercise a bit harder. In this video, I'm going to show you a few examples of how you can vary a split squat exercise. To start off with, I'm going to show you a split squat first. So you're going to assume the setup of the split stance position, transferring the weight predominantly on your front leg, tipping toe over your back foot. So from this position, you're going to keep your hips level and then go down into a split squat position with the majority of the weight over on the front heel. How wide of a step should you take? I'll just take a walking step forward, and this is enough. What you want to ensure is that once you take that step forward, your hips are not rotating into the opposite direction of your lead foot. You want to keep the hips straight towards the front, so in this position. So from here, keeping the hips level and facing towards the front, bending both knees, keeping the majority of the weight over on the front heel, and going down to this position, and then coming on up. From this basic split squat position, you can add another element of instability by adding rotation from the upper body. So how I will do that? Taking a water bottle as a target, I'm going to take a split step forward, split step forward, putting the water bottle down the floor, and this will serve as my target. So I'm squatting down, and keeping my hips level towards the front, I'm going to rotate my shoulder so that my right finger touches the top of the bottle. If this is okay and you want to progress on from it, you can increase the depth of the split squat by touching the finger down towards the toe. From here, coming back up towards the start position, and repeat in the next rep. One thing to take note of is, when you are coming up from the split squat position, you want to be thinking about coming slightly forward here, rather than coming straight back up, which you will end up transferring more weight over onto your back foot. The working leg should be predominantly the front one. Another way on how you can vary this is adding a bit more rotation. So again, using the water bottle as a load, this variation requires you to go down to a split squat position and then rotating both hands this way. It'll be easier if you keep the water bottle close to your chest and you rotate the torso as one unit. To make it slightly more difficult, rotate, push it up, come on back in, return to center, and stand on back up. To make it even harder, up towards the front, and then rotate with your arms outstretched. With the longer lever arm, it challenges the stability a bit more, making this exercise a bit more challenging. The third variation of this is we're going to do a split squat with a rear foot lift. And this is how we're going to do it. Again, into that split squat position, you're going to throw even more weight over onto the front foot, such that you can easily pick your right foot off the floor without toppling over. Going down to a split squat position, tapping the right foot off the floor, down, and then stand on back again. That's one rep. From the front view, what you're looking out for is this. As I go down to a split squat and I lift this leg off, I don't want to let my hips shift out here. So your hips shouldn't be off center. Staying center, using this muscle in the thigh and the outer bum muscle to hold me centered in that position, lifting the rear foot up, tapping it down, and then coming on back up again for the next rep. So these are the few ways that you can include some variation into your split squat by adding an element of instability.